Hi, my beautiful friends. It is Megan Elizabeth from bymeganelizabeth.com, founder and creator of the She Makes Club. And I am so excited to talk to you today. I got on live a little bit earlier to chat a tiny bit about the Erin Condren Faith Planner bundles that we just launched on QVC today. They're a really, really, really big deal. And I just wanted to dive into them a little bit more for my amazing makers and fellow planners and crafters at home, because these are not available on the Erin Condren website yet. And I don't know that they will be. These are exclusive to QVC, especially this bundle configuration. So I really wanted to be able to dive in to answer some questions if there are any. And I just feel like that's not updating like I wanted to. So we're going to try again. Uh-oh. Well, if you're here joining, hi, thank you, welcome. Say hello. If you give a like and share, that does help me out. Oh boy. Let's see. Always helps when people share, because that way Facebook starts to recognize that I am live and it starts populating through Facebook a lot easier. So we're going to try to see if we can get it going here. All right, cool. I think we're live. I think it's good. I think we got it going. All right. Welcome. Hello. Oh, there's Jen. Okay, so I know we're working. Hi. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just got off air with Terry Khan, and we got to share and launch for the very first time the brand new Erin Condren Faith Planner bundles. And I want to tell you a little bit more about what's in each bundle, because there's two options for you that are available. And I personally use both. I don't know. Why can't you hear me? Can you hear me, Jen? Why would there be no hearing? It says I have hearing. It says I have volume. What would be the cause of not having audio? If you are here, can you hear me? Something. Isn't it always something? Oh, and now Teddy's going to start barking. Of course. You can hear me, Jen? Okay, so maybe it's just Katina's speakers or something are not working. My goodness, are we going to start today's video? Okay, I'm good. You're good. I'm good. Everything's good. Okay, hi. Great. What a day. What a day. Okay, so we're going to talk about no worries. Keep going. Now I lost my train of thought. I want to show you what's inside, and I want to show you just how cool they really are. I don't know why the dog's going ballistic now, but of course he is, right? I mean, why wouldn't he be? Oh, that's not even what I want it to be either. Let's see. I want to show you the overhead view so that you can better see, what we got going on here. All right, let me do one more thing. Hopefully this is good. Everybody can hear me. All right. Thank you. All right, so this is the two different planner bundles. So with each bundle, you will receive the planner. It's an A5 size planner. You'll receive a 6-pack of the dual tip markers. There's 2 different color packs that you'll get depending on which planner you choose, or you could choose both, which I'll tell you why I use both and how I use both in just a minute, and show you how. And then you'll also get this elastic pen case, which is great because all six that you get fit in here. Or you can put in other favorite pens that you may love and enjoy, because I love and enjoy, I still love my Pilot pens. I'm still a huge 0.5 Pilot pen girl. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just pick 2 or 3 colors, and I'll put 2 or 3 colors of my Pilot pens inside these. But I love it because it's so slim and great. It's not like this big bulky planny pack. Even though I love the planny packs, this is great because it's just nice slim design, and it goes right over top of your planner. So it's really awesome for that kind of situation. And actually, I think I could even get maybe all 6 in with 2 Pilot pens. Maybe. That might be a little pushing it. Yeah, that's pushing it. I literally just have 2 Pilot pens and then 2 or 3 Erin Condren pens in there at any given time. You're going to get the beautiful metal bookmark, the planner bookmark. Okay, so this one, the Let All You Do Be Done in Faith. This is the plan one. Comes with these colors, the garnet, wine, salmon, so chartreuse, chartreuse, emerald, and turquoise. And then in the black velvet. And then this is the Christian Faith Planner, and it says, Rejoice in the Lord always. It comes with the Create Rose Gold Metal bookmark. It comes with the bubblegum, lemon, turquoise, seafoam, orchid, and gray dual tip markers, and the gray velvet pen case, which is just awesome. Now let's talk about what's inside and what the differences are on what's inside, because these are just simply amazing. Erin Condren has been known to really give us amazing planners to customize life the way we live it. And she's now allowed us to customize our faith, the way that we live it and the way that we process it and the way that we go about our day-to-day faith walk and journey, no matter what that looks like or where you are. If you're just figuring out your faith, or if you're really seasoned and well-versed and have a regular routine and plan. So let's start with the Rejoice in the Lord Always Christian Faith Planner. Again, it comes with these accessories that you see here, the beautiful rose gold Create. And I love this for my daily devotions. In the beginning, it gives you a little check-in about how you currently feel about your faith and your walk with God, how you feel about your faith and relationship with God, like as a whole, and how I'm currently feeling and how I want to be feeling. Goals for my faith, goals for my relationship with God, and other goals that I may have. It also gives you a section for important dates and a beautiful prayer request list, which I love keeping prayer request lists and then checking off when they're met, which is what you can do here. The person's name, the need or request, and when it's met. It's beautiful to be able to look back and see how different needs were answered or prayers were met or fulfilled. And having that in writing is just such a beautiful tool that we can use in our day-to-day. So you get a couple pages of those prayer requests, and then the tabbed out 3 months undated planners or planner pages. So I'm going to talk to you about each of those. You can basically pick up wherever you left off. So if you end up not being as consistent as you would like to be, you're not locked into dates. You just write in the date as you go. So it really gives you a lot of flexibility for your day-to-day life. Because as much as I want to say I do this every single day, or I want to do it every single day, I may not, and I don't want to feel like I have empty pages left behind. So that's awesome about these as well. They're A5 size planners, and again, made in the USA, coiled, and the dual tip markers don't bleed through the heavy 80-pound paper that Erin Condren really has given us in that quality that we've come to expect and love. So you can see, even with the markers, it's not bleeding through to the next page. There's beautiful NIV version Bible verses on the pages of this. So this one starts out with Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd. He refreshes my soul. I love that, to think about how your soul can be refreshed in him. So it'll give you important dates to remember to write down, goals for the month, important verses to reflect on this month. So you can kind of just have an intention going into it. And then each day and each week can guide you a little bit differently. So this week's goal, important dates, the week prayer list. If there's something really important to focus in on for that week, you can write it in here. How I can share my faith this week. That's such a huge one. Or ways that I can be encouraged by others. So it's just a great way to do that. And then there's also the devotional habit tracker. But you don't have to just have the faith devotional habits in there. You could have things like moving my body, or drinking water, or participating in the 31 Days She Makes Her Life challenge, or whatever it is. And then just check off as you go. I love doing this. I really got challenged to track my habits more through Allie Edwards and the One Little Word workshop. And I've been doing that more and more within my Erin Condren planners. And I just find that it's so great that it's already here. And you can see here's another, John 3:16 is another verse. And then each day you can fill in the verse that you're reflecting on for the day, what your reflection on is for the verse, ways that you want to walk in or use that verse in today or in your life, daily prayer, and daily gratitude. And I'm like the biggest advocate ever for every single day writing down something you're grateful for. It's awesome to look back on. It's amazing to look back on, to see where you've come. I even, it's great on Facebook, and Facebook will bring up your memories. I shared one the other day of my bloody heels and white jeans from shoes that I wore that was supposed to be sitting for a coffee date, and it turned into like a 6-mile hike around the water. Was not prepared for that at all. Was not planning for that. And I ended up with really bloody heels. And I laughed because I was like, wow, 6 years ago, I was just praying so hard that God would send the man of my dreams. And he gave me Nate, and he is an amazing, amazing stepdad and husband and partner. And I just really laugh at how God has brought those things in faith and prayers around, and it's great to look back on and see what it is you were praying for or hoping for in your life. So every day you can fill in your verse, what you're reflecting on, etc. So this is the Christian one, and at the end there's also the monthly reflection. So how did this month go? What went well this month? What needs more attention? What can I carry or want to carry into the next month? And what prayers were answered? And then you can just kind of start all over. And again, even though it's broken up to use daily for 3 months, use it at your leisure. Use it as it fits your life and what you're working on and what you're pursuing and what you're doing. And then in the very back, a beautiful note section. So it has that beautiful like watercolor brush mark on it. It's so much more than just a notebook or a journal. This is really a gentle and inspiring way to grow your faith. I love John 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except through me. I just love, this is one of my favorites, Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I mean, it's just so beautiful to see those little reminders of verses that, help you to meditate on, help you to think upon, help you to grow in, and then you can expound upon it. I have my kids write daily Bible verses literally almost every day as part of their handwriting. It's great to practice handwriting still in our digital and technical age. We joke a lot about millennials know the or Gen Xers or whatever, they know the secret code of cursive. It's like kids can't read cursive. So I still make my kids practice those things in our homeschooling. And I feel like writing Bible verses and putting that pen to paper, it just reinforces it in a totally different way. It makes your brain think about it differently. Through She Makes Club, I've always been very passionate about journaling, about telling your story, about processing life that we live, the way we live it. Above Ruby Studio was started out of that very need, through postpartum depression and loss and miscarriage. Journaling and scrapbooking became my out, and it became such an encouragement to other people that it grew into this beautiful platform that we have today with She Makes Club and bymeganelizabeth.com. And it's just such an honor and a privilege. So this is the Christian Faith bundle that is on QVC today. I don't know how long they'll last. Like I said, they brought in a very limited number. I really thought they were going to sell out while we were on air. They didn't. So I would just say get over there as quickly as you can so that you don't miss it before it's gone, because it's not on erincondren.com. So the other one is the Faith Planner. And I know you may be asking, well, what's different about the Faith Planner than the Christian Planner? Isn't that the same thing? They're very similar in their design. However, we do not include Bible verses in this one. So it allows you to walk your faith and process your life and take the teachings and learnings and personal growth that you're developing and doing on your own, in your own way, and in your own pace. So what this one has is these beautiful dual tip colored markers as well. The black velvet gold with the gold plan metal bookmark. And the cover says, let all that you do be done in faith, which actually you can also see here. This is one that I bought, and I covered up the She Makes Club because I had this one personalized on erincondren.com. This is just, I shouldn't say just, but it's just a notebook. And it's planning for my She Makes Club and my 31-day content. And it's just one of those dotted grid notebooks. There's nothing special or guided about it. I just got the Let All That You Do Be Done in Faith cover when it was released. And this is the larger size. This is not the A5. You can see the difference in size in the A5 planner versus the traditional Erin Condren planner size. There's a little bit of a difference there in size. A5 is 5.8 inches by 8.3 inches. I keep feeling like I'm messing that up, but I'm almost positive that is correct. Forgive me if I'm wrong. It's about 6 inches by 8 inches, but it's closer to it's 5.8 by 8.3. I'm almost positive. Anyway, again, 6 of the dual tip markers or your pilot pens or whatever you love can go in here. Let all that you do be done in faith. When you open it up, you're going to see there's a little bit of a how to use this daily planner, your check-ins, your monthly and weekly planning, your daily planning and journaling, reflections, and your notes section as well. So this is a little bit different in that it's not talking about directly your relationship with God or Bible verses. It says how I currently feel about my faith, how I want to feel about my faith, faith practices I want to try to use more, main goals for my faith, and other faith-related goals. So for me personally, because I've been using my Jesus Bible more and more. This is actually also available on QVC. My dear friend sent this to me. I love her so much. She thought this would encourage me, and it really has. You know, as I have personally read through the Bible cover to cover multiple times in my life. But what the Jesus Bible has done, it's a beautiful NIV version with some commentary that really talks about how Jesus was God's plan from the very beginning in Genesis, how Jesus was worked through all of the Old Testament and the New Testament, and just that beautiful story of grace, forgiveness, and mercy. So while I use the Rejoice in the Lord Always planner with my Jesus Bible, the things that I'm using my faith planner, my goal faith planner for, is more things that I'm using in my personal growth and business growth and my daily life. Now, this is me personally, so you need to find what works for you. You know, it may be you want the daily verses and the verse scripture and the prompts, or it may be you just want it to be very open to where you're at in your faith journey. There's still beautiful inspiration, and every month you'll have the important days, this month's goals, important topics to reflect on this month. And then you'll get into your weekly intentions and your daily intentions, which is today's lesson or teaching. This happened to be a podcast from Becky Higgins and Cultivating a Good Life. And I wrote down some of my notes and reflection and thinking on that. Listening to Jamie Kern-Lima's book, Believe It. First of all, if you haven't picked this up yet, this is a great little look inside what life at QVC is like. It's beautiful. It's heartfelt. It's real. And I love that Jamie is sharing her story in this. I am not all the way through the entire thing, but I can't help but laugh, you know, when she's talking about sitting in the green room or on the steps between the common area. And I'm like, I know where all that is. Like, I get to live that. And I know exactly some of the things that she's talking about and the people that she talks about, because she's a beautiful, beautiful presenter and founder of It Cosmetics. And her story has been amazing. So being able to write down notes from the audiobook or from the podcast that I listen to, it's a great helper too. So I truly use both in my daily practice and life. Not that I write every single day in both of them, but I use them in my day-to-day life, if that makes sense. When I have time to sit down and to listen to a podcast or listen to personal growth, like that's what I'm doing. And that's how I personally am using this, to believe in my goals, to have faith in where I am going, to have faith in the direction and the action that I'm taking and how I want to practice and implement that more. That's what I use this daily faith bundle for. So you'll have Let All That You Do Be Done in Faith, Rejoice in the Lord Always, get one, get both. I don't think they're going to last long at QVC. I think that they're just, they're so amazing. And like I said, they're exclusive right now. ErinCondren.com does not have them. So for all of my Erin Condren EC Squad followers, it's a great opportunity to be able to look into them, to pick them up, and to enjoy them. So yeah, I guess that's about all I wanted to share as far as the Erin Condren new stuff, bundles, fun, amazing goes. I did have something else that I wanted to kind of share with you today. It looks like we're getting another package. I just got a package in the mail, and I didn't unbox it. I opened the tape up, and I haven't dove in yet. So I was going to do that with you. Ooh, we're just getting all kinds of deliveries today. And now Teddy's going to go barking again. That's just what's going to happen. You'll just have to excuse him. All right. So let's pull this new box over. I talked about this briefly in a couple posts of something that I've gotten myself into. I like to get myself into new things. I'm very multi-passionate when it comes to making and creativity. Yeah, you'll know that if you're inside She Makes Club. You see that kind of unfold when that happen. This is some new Sola wood flowers. I'm so excited to share them and unbox this live. Like I said, I did not, I untaped it, but I did not take anything out. It just arrived, and I was like, nope, I'm going to save it, and I'm going to show you. I do want to take this order form out, though. All right. Oh, my goodness. Look, you can see glitter. You can see glittery things happening in this box. Okay, I'm going to pull everything out. I'm going to tell you what I got. I got quite a few different size flowers. I bought a couple bundles. I bought a couple different, I bought these all because I got addicted. I did one thing of solo wood flowers and I was like, I need it off. I need it off. Just fill up the cart. Fill up the cart. That's what happened. And that is what I did. So there's small assortments. I will show you. There's so many things. They had a 60% off sale. They had a 60% off sale. So I purchased extra goods. I purchased dyes, which I found out you can also do not just the dye that they sell. You can actually use acrylic paint with a softener, which I also purchased. I purchased, it's just this beautiful mix of goodies. I'm going to show it to you, all of it. That's the glue stick. Okay, softeners in here. We'll try to go through everything. My scents, these are fragrances. This is Clean Warm Cotton scents that came with the bundles that I purchased. This is small assortment number 5. These are probably part of the bouquet bundles. Look how beautiful they are. Oh, they're going to be so gorgeous dyed. I'm not even kidding you guys. It's going to be, there's another small assortment. And then I got an assortment of dried lavender, white glittered baby's breath. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but this is another just dried flower filler. And then gold. Oh boy, that is some serious gold glitter. Gold glittered baby's breath. Okay, so those are the kind of the fillers to make the different bouquets and arrangements that I'm going to be making and working on. The arrangements that I purchased came with some twine, some of the green floral tape, and then a glue stick because you attach them with a glue stick. And so I got 3 of those. Extra glue stick. I got wood skewers, the bamboo for like a more strong kind of sturdy. And then I also got the green wire stems as well. So these are cuttable and usable. I can't wait to start doing tutorials with these. I think it's going to be just phenomenal. So I'm going to open up just one of these and show you. Some of them are a little crushed, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. You can kind of piece them back together, put them back together. It's why the wood softener is so important. These are wood flowers. You can dye them. I'll show you the dyes that I got, and I'll show you how I'm going to be dyeing and creating with them and putting them into beautiful Cricut decor and other home decor projects. They look so real, and they're very pliable and fluffable. And they, like I said, they last forever. So you can really customize the colors that you want to use, but you don't want to peel them apart or bend them until you soften them. So beautiful roses and carnation designs, and I mean, they're just gorgeous. There's so many that they've created. And again, I'm not going to fluff it too much, but you can fluff and really shape them with the softener. And you can just see the different size buds, just how beautiful they really are. And there's some that are, they call them with skin or without skin. So this is called with skin. You can see kind of almost like the bark of the tree. It's like the roughest part. So there's some color variation in them, which again, it's still dyeable, but you'll see a difference in the dye versus the no skin doesn't have any of that like wood bark look to it. And it really just dyes very beautifully and looks so very realistic when it's dyed and fluffed. So I ordered a bunch of different color dyes. I believe these are pre-mixed. I'm gonna have to find out a little bit more information before I go too specific on you. So here's the softener. I got pineapple yellow, flamingo. I got some French vanilla, rose quartz. I did some winter storm, mint. Another thing, a softener, raspberry, teal, and blue spruce. Oh wait, is that another softener? Oh, I guess I did get 3 softeners. I guess it came with each bundle. So I got a couple bundles. So here's the teal and the rose quartz. Here's the blue spruce. So I got a mix of like really bright, vibrant, and then there's more like pastel, rose quartz, muted tones. Merlot, white wedding, winter storm, beautiful soft gray, mint. I'm such a huge fan of the mint color. French vanilla, pineapple yellow, and flamingo pink. So those are all the different dyes that I purchased. Now I have to figure out, like I said, what I know from doing this outside of purchasing these kits is I had mixed acrylic paint with a vegetable glycerin and then dipped it, and that softened it. So I'm going to venture to say that their solar softener is probably some form of a vegetable glycerin of some sort, but again, I don't know for certain. I need to do a little bit more research, and I do not know if this is just acrylic paint or if it's already pre-mixed for dyeing, because you need it to be kind of runny. And I would venture to say that this needs to be mixed, but we'll find out. You can also mix acrylic paint with water, but if you dye Sola flowers with just acrylic paint and water, what can happen is it'll crack and it'll like flake. You know, the flowers will fall apart a lot more, so they'll last a lot longer if you use a softener. So I am going to, let me grab a bowl real quick. We'll dye our first flower together. How about that? Let me grab, I have one somewhere. Where did I put my bowls? Where did I put them? Hold on. I'm just going to grab a styrofoam bowl. I know, I just left y'all. I left you hanging. Let's do, I'm going to do one of the darker raspberry colors. Pull some of this out of the way. We'll dye, let's dye one that we really want to fluff. We'll do this one. And I'll be getting into how we're going to arrange and put things together at a different time. Let me grab a craft mat so that we don't make a mess. Where'd they go? I feel like I should have been more prepared for doing this, but I really wanted to talk more about Erin Condren today, so we'll do one more recap on that too, for anybody just joining. All right, we'll set it on here when we are all done. I don't think I needed 3 bottles of that, but that's okay. I will leave a link for Solo Wood in the video description also, to show you more about that. They're pretty cool. They're a pretty cool company. They really care about their customers, and it's just awesome. So I'm going to take off the lid. I'm going to see if this seems like it's pre-mixed. It seems pretty thick, so I'm going to go with it's not pre-mixed. I really should be doing more research because this is still a new hobby to me. So hopefully I don't tell you anything wrong, but tune back in a little bit later. Yeah, we're going to mix these together. And this will do a couple, but we're going to just start with this. So I'm going to mix the softener and my paint together. And again, I do know some people that mix just water, but if you mix just water with your dyes, again, you're going to end up with some cracking and peeling, which I learned the hard way. I have a couple that did crack on me. So again, I have to learn a little bit more, but this is what I know. So I'm going to use a glove just because I have other things that I'm doing today, but I'm just going to dip this all the way in to the paint mixture. It's not just paint, but really saturate it in the softener. I'm going to end up getting I should have put too close on, but that's okay. So once I get it into the softener, and I kind of let that drip down in and dye throughout, I can start fluffing and expanding this flower. And you'll just see it like open up as you play with it, as you slowly work with it. You don't want to bend or crack or break it. But you can see it start to soften and to loosen so that you can really play with those beautiful petals and just make them come to life, make them look even more realistic um, than ever. So like I said, I'm going to be doing some other videos on the channel, so make sure you tune in and subscribe if you're not already. We're very close to a new subscriber party mark, so we'll be doing some giveaways in celebration of that as well. And then once these dry, you just set it aside. You can see the color really fills in, and it's just beautiful. You just set it aside and let it dry. And then you can continue to work with and shape, and you can see they just have so much real life likeness to them. They're just beautiful. So I hope that you will follow along and enjoy those as well. We're just expounding upon what we're doing with the Cricut and everything inside She Makes Club, and making other beautiful, pretty things, which is what we got to do today. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I really hope that you have an amazing day. I'll be seeing you tomorrow for another Tuesday tutorial. I have some fun things to share with May coming up right around the corner. May 1st is on Saturday, and we're starting the 31-day She Makes Her Life journey inside She Makes Club. So it's a 31-day journey of making and being encouraged and inspired, and doing a little bit more extra together as a community to encourage each other in our day-to-day life and processing life and our stories. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.